We've made it! Week 1 of the regular season has kicked off, and boy, did it ever! Let's go straight to the field! Hey, we got a cool makeshift goalpost! Yay! Yes, the excitement was in the air as emotions were high for the start of the regular season.
That needs to be like my intro for like, if I'm ever in a highlight video.
Yeah, you will be.
Maybe I should say when.
How are you feeling about your chances?
Very bad.
And why is that? Explain to the viewer at home that probably knows you.
No comment.
Explain to your future self.
No comment. I'll comment when the game ends.
Lady fans. Lovely, lovely lady fans.
And then, rain. Rain forever. After 20 minutes of delegation, the decision to play in the rain was made. And then the rain stopped. Yeah. Alright, game 1 would be between the Boat Guzzlers and the Brobarians. It was a stalemate in the first half, with interceptions and turnovers taking up most of the clock. The only points scored in the first half would be this long run from Noah, for the Bros. And this safety caused by Noah to give the Guzzlers 2 points. I guess he forgot his receipt. In the second half is where things would pick up. Bros would score with Stig to Marshall and take it right back as Tyler picks off Kyle. Nothing would come of that pick, but the next drive for the Guzzlers would result in another interception, this time by Stig. They would get a touchdown that time. Christian, getting frustrated at his team, takes the QB spot from Kyle and throws it to him for a long touchdown. A comeback maybe? No, not really. The Guzzlers would fail an onside attempt, and the Bros would score again with Stig Tyler, effectively putting the game away. Final score would be 32-16, Bros over Guzzlers.
Christian's very salty and pissed, so how did the game go, Kyle?
I had a great time.
You had a great time?
I've never seen somebody have a frowny face and win, though, so I'm just going to throw that out there. And if Christian leave out only a fight, then I'm going to have a good time anyways. I got strips and stuff and touchdowns and dive out of bounds and still be in somehow, so that's cool.
That was good. How are you doing?
Doing good, man.
How was the game?
It was an ugly game, man. We've got a lot to work on. We got kind of lucky that we got some breaks, but they played a good game, and it was, we got to make some changes for next week, so.
Bandana boy, how'd the game go?
Good.
Any thoughts? I'll let that silence hang in the air. How about that?
The victory would come at a price, as Tyler would go down in the closing moments of the game after a collision with Kyle, as you could see here. It looked to be a knee injury, but Tyler would manage to leave the game under his own power. But either he was happy about it, or somewhere in the mix he got his head scrambled because, well...
Alright, Tyler, what happened?
Well, you see, I forgot to tell the other team the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. Have I told you the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Probably not.
I've heard it
It's
before.
not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a Sith Lord, so wise and so powerful. He could influence the midichlorians in people's body to keep people that he cared about from dying.
Game 2 would be the Space Monkey Mafia and the Muffin Stuffers, and they too were all in good spirits.
Are you ready for week 1?
I'm ready. Ready to win.
You ready to win?
You want to hear my game plan?
Go ahead.
Score more points than the other team. Works every time.
That's how you beat us.
Well, you know, theoretically, if you score more points than the other team, every time you're going to win.
Every time. It's a
Unstoppable
proven thing. All right, Seth, you ready for week 1?
Oh yeah.
So last week preseason didn't go so well for you.
No, I lost both games.
Oh, yeah. So what's your mindset going into this game?
To win.
To win. Reset button?
Oh yeah.
Like when you emergency reset button when you're losing at a video game?
No, I take my mistakes, I learn from them, I grow.
Oh well, then I have a different mentality than yours. Dylan, are you ready for week 1?
No, I'm not. I'm fat, not a shape. I'm
not ready at all.
Hey, retirement's just fine. I mean if
I
you tried too hard to the point you get suspended one game, but they get a pity award at the end of the
I
season,
got
yeah,
my
then you can
ring.
go ahead.
I got my ring, so really I can retire if I want.
You could. I mean,
all that matters in
you'd go down as
sports.
a champion, and then no one would ever contest you, rendering all future champions completely irrelevant. I mean, you could do that. I think I got you thinking. I mean, look at you.
Maybe. I don't know. You did.
Oh, we got another car coming.
Definitely gonna have to think about that tonight.
This game was a barn burner, as from the very first drive for the Stuffers, Addison one-hand robs Hudson for a pick 6. The point after would make it 7-0. The next drive for the Stuffers, and Ryan apparently botched a trick play and a lateral in that order, turn it over to the Mafia. The Mafia would drive down the field and score again. It's now 13-0 Mafia. The Stuffers would finally compose themselves and get in the end zone for a touchdown, 13-6 Mafia. A few drives later, and Seth would connect with Marty for a clutch catch. Look at that. It's now 19-6 Mafia. The Stuffers would answer with a kick return touchdown all the way home for a TD from Ryan.
Batter takes first base.
Touchdown.
19-12 Mafia. Next drive from the Mafia, and Jonah would hinder Marty Jones like a concrete barrier hinders a motorcycle. Nice. A long bomb to Addison later, and Seth gives it to Marty for a touchdown, mostly to see if he's still on this planet. The Stuffers, on their next possession, would respond with Dylan to Hudson for a narrow touchdown. Very narrow. It would be 25-19 Mafia going into the second half. And this is where the whole thing came apart. Seth decided that he needed some stats for himself outside of the QB capacity.
Heads up.
Hey, coming! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! I don't even need this thing! I don't even need it!
Nothing like a good old kick return touchdown to get things going again. 31-19 Space Monkey Mafia. But that wasn't enough. Seth royally wrecks Dylan with a one-handed interception all the way home. Now it's 37-19 Mafia. On the next drive for the Stuffers, Dylan, in an unexpected use of athleticism, would burn Addison for a touchdown, 37-25. And then Seth decided to break the game and everything that was involved.
I see you, Hudson. I see you.
Oh, yeah. What do we have to do?
Christian! Ah!
That entire score took 10 seconds.
With that return, Seth broke me and my ability to keep track of drives. Thanks again, Seth. Anyway, it would then be 42-25. So usually the games end in around 8 o'clock. Not this time. At this point, it was around 8:40, and we were all wondering what the heck we were doing with our lives and why we were still here. Then, the Muffin Stuffers came back. Hudson throws a touchdown to Ryan. And then to Dylan. And then back to Ryan. And then back to Dylan. And after battling back and forth with the Mafia, it's 57-49. And the Stuffers need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. They'd get the touchdown on this pass to Jonah. But could they get the 2? Yes! Somehow, someway, with one hand, Dylan ties the game at 57 apiece with 10 seconds left in the game. It falls now on the Mafia. Can they avoid overtime and pick up the win? Ryan sets up for the kick. And it veers hard left out of bounds, shaving only 1 second off the clock. 9 seconds for the Mafia to win. And they're within easy striking distance. Throw to Addison. And he doesn't quite make it. 2 seconds left. Overtime is calling all their names. And Seth gets it to Addison for the touchdown. For the victory. The final score would be 63-57 Space Monkey Mafia in a clutch play. And that was week 1 of the regular season. We're off to an action-packed start. Stay tuned for the highlights to week 2 coming soon. We'll see you then.